Hey everybody, Movie Fan Z here. So I'm here to give you my review for the first movie of 2023 that I saw. And that was in the movie theaters earlier tonight, and that was M3GAN. So basically, a robotics engineer at a toy company develops this artificial prototype that can um, um, gain the capabilities of a person and basically be their primary caregiver and their friend and help them in so many different ways. But this doll slash robot starts to starts to take a life of its own. Trying to think of how to say it. Okay, so this movie is directed by Gerard Johnstone, and the big name in this, the two big names, Jason Blum, who runs Blumhouse, but also James Wan, who directed 2018's Aquaman, 2013's The Conjuring, 2010's Insidious, and 2004's Saw, but is also known as a big producer on movies like Annabelle in 2014 and The Nun in 2018. As far as actors in this, you have Allison Williams, who was also in Get Out. She plays Gemma, the engineer. And Violet McGraw plays Katie, her niece, who becomes friends with M3GAN. I will have to say, I heard how ridiculous this movie was, so I was interested in seeing it. I had seen the dancing, and I thought, okay, could be interesting. And I heard that it was more comedic than scary. I will have to say, I thought this movie was bad. It wasn't good at all. I tried to go into it with an open mind and knowing that if it's more ridiculous than scary, then I might still enjoy it, but I didn't enjoy it at all. Let's start with a 2 thumbs up, and because that's what it gets. I thought the character of M3GAN was very good, and just the taking of life of its own was kind of a cool concept of what it could do. Also, and I said this when I saw the trailer, this movie is creepy. And that kind of gets to me. I'm not affected now by jump scares, but like creepiness can get to me. Thumbs down though. There's a lot. First off, the acting. Everybody in this movie is bad. I wanted more ridiculousness. You got a couple scenes with it, but not enough to warrant what everybody was saying. I thought it took too long to actually get to the story. Until you introduced M3GAN, it was very boring, and then just it took a while for it to really get going. And then the biggest thing was, while it took too long to get going, everything that you kind of want in this movie about taking a life of its own only happened in the last half hour of the movie. So for that, I'll get to my rating in a second. The lowest it has is a 6.7 on IMDb, has a 73 on Metacritic, and all the way up to a 95 on Rotten Tomatoes. I am not being generous at all with this movie. I'm giving it a 1.5 out of 5. That's the best I could give this movie. But that is my review for M3GAN. Come back next time for another review. This is Movie Fan Z signing off. Have a good night.